I'm now about to start the final leg of my journey. This is Skawina, which is just outside Kraków, and I'm now going to go to Wieliczka. I'll be going via Turnoff and Jarosław. I've got friends there, don't know if I'm going to have a chance to see them or not. I've got to be in Wieliczka at the morning of Tuesday, and today's Sunday. I've been in Skawina now since Monday. It's now Sunday, so I've been here for 6 days, and it's been a nice time.
Turn right, already.
And I put on my talking map, although it's absolutely unnecessary because I've done this route so many times before. It's totally unnecessary, but it's nice to have the talking map on. Also, listen to this funny pronunciation in Polish. Right, so that's the plan. And
after 100 meters, turn right.
Unfortunately, there was a bit of a problem last night. Somebody stole a sign for my bicycle, the warning sign. There's a bicycle. You paid I think it was €8.50. I can't quite recall how much I paid for it, but anyway, it went. Along with it went a bungee, which I bought in 1978. So I'd had it for 35 years. And that was stolen last night. Absolutely useless to the thieves because you don't need these things in Poland. Totally useless. They did it probably out of spite because they couldn't steal my bicycle. I'd like to add that this theft, however, it was very unfortunate. But I'm very pro Skawina, and there's probably a couple of kids at night come out of the discotheque or something. So I really. I'm not going to let it put me off my very good time I had here. It was very unfortunate, that's all. I was very happy to be here, to come here, and I'm here very frequently, and that's why I sort of, you often see me with t-shirts with the word Skawina written on. So I've got a lot of local patriotism, so really I'm not letting last night's incident put me off. I mean, people very nice, and we had a fantastic day yesterday. It was like the village fete, so to speak. It was a day called Keeping Your Head Clean, something like that. It was a run in favour of healthy living. The translation "keeping your head clean" is probably correct, but I can't. It just doesn't come across in English as it does in Polish. I'll get some fuel here. Very nice service the last time, so when I get nice service, I go back to places. So I'm tanked up.
Turn right,
I'm going to turn and I'm going to turn right at whatever he said that's the name of that street was. Krakowska is the name of the street. I think he said Krakowska. She said Krakowska. It's a female in my talking map. So at the end of this street, we're going to turn right onto the motorway. I've had a very nice stay here. Very pleasant. Right, so I'm coming up to the motorway now. Rzeszów, I think we call it on the talking map. The pronunciation in Polish is Rzeszów.
Keep right, then take the motorway.
There we go, keep right, then take the motorway. Near Kraków ends. Actually gone in. I thought the board from Kraków was the other side of the bridge. It's a lovely Sunday morning for a drive in Małopolska.
E40, E77, towards Rzeszów for 32 kilometers.
It's a bit warm in here, so I'm putting the air conditioning on before long. I'll do it now. I'm not a great fan of air conditioning. I came this way last year. I probably filmed this bit all the way before. You can see this in my film. Camper van through Poland, Slovakia and Hungary. And it's a very nice bit of motorway. it's the ring road around Kraków. Fortunately, it's not a complete ring yet. I don't know how far this motorway is going to go. It was under construction, but I heard that it was meant to be finished in 2015 to turnoff. That's in a couple of years' time. Or was it 2017 to Sicily? I can't quite recall now. But it'll be interesting for me to see how work's progressing. A year ago today, we had the Euro 2012 competition, and on the Sunday, Poland had been knocked out, and it was all a big disappointment for me, really, because Poland was only in the competition 8 days, played 3 games, drew 2. The first one it should have won. Okay, the second one, fair enough, against Russia was a draw, so good result, I think. The third game lost against the Czech Republic. That wasn't good. But it was a great atmosphere during Euro 2012, particularly in the Russia v Poland game, 12th of June last year. Absolutely wonderful. I would say that was one of the high points of my life. One of the best days. Not the best day, I've done better things. Now, this place here, in 1998, there was an accident, and then there wasn't the barriers up, and somebody got rushing past me. At the time I was doing 160 in my Mercedes, which probably was breaking the law. Somebody shot past me, well over 200. Anyway, here, he'd crashed into the back of the lorry. The lorry done a turn around here, and there's barriers up now, but then there wasn't. And anyway, there was it was carrying 3 nuns in the back of in the van, two in the back and 1 in the front. It's not the van; it was a car. And anyway, one nun she was trapped. And this oil, petrol or whatever, all over the place. Idiots came along late and started smoking. The one that had to organise everything was me. People showing absolutely no initiative whatsoever. So I was the one who called them the emergency services and all the rest of it, to try to organise safety, got the nuns something to keep her warm, because it was shot. I presumed I gave her my sleeping bag, which was most embarrassing because it was probably quite dirty, and it sort of hadn't been. It was my military sleeping bag, so it probably hadn't been washed since I left the army. Anyway, but I'm sure she appreciated it. Well, maybe she didn't, but she stayed very calm, very quiet. Trapped in the car anyway. The emergency services got her out by somehow. I think they took her out by the back door somehow. To somehow did that. They must have broken the chair and got her out, and she was all right. I never heard anything more again about it anyway. That was March 1998. The driver, I think he was driving an Italian lorry, but I think he was Russian. I was speaking in Russian, and he didn't speak Italian. He missed the turning that he's going past now, and so he just thought he'd just go over, instead of driving all the way down the Skawina turning and coming over the road and back. He decided he'd just nip over the what do you call it, the separation between the two parts of the road, and there was no traffic on it, so why not? Yeah, I'm not going to overtake this character on the inside. And so obviously it was. I mean, the blame was a bit on both. Obviously, he shouldn't have been crossing. Shouldn't have been crossing the central reservation at all. But the driver was going far too fast. And I was going far too fast. So if he kept his speed down to something realistic, then maybe he wouldn't have hit this lorry. So a difficult one there. 161 kilometers to Chyżne. I think I'll stop in Turnoff, see this friend of mine. At least I'll stop the car when I find a place to stop it at. I really like being down here. I know I just said that earlier, I'm saying it again. I like being everywhere, really. Now, I'm filming this here because the last time I came down this road, you had to get off the road here. And then then it turned around, went round and went to Wieliczka. I can't remember when that was though, it might have been 6 years ago. Although I think certain the road was under construction then. The road construction in Poland was really, really slow, but just before Euro 2012, 2010 onwards, it started happening really quickly. Kraków wasn't a host city, and it should have been. Kraków should have been the host city, not Bochnia, in my opinion. Maybe it was something political. But, so, going for the speed limit probably. This road here is brand new and newish. It certainly looks it. Wieliczka. Curiously enough, I get the impression that my talking map knows about this road. So it can't be all that old, really. There were some roads it didn't know about in Hungary, for example. If I were to say that I think this is an excellent road, unless you've actually been here, unless you were here before and saw it was like before, then you possibly wouldn't understand me. So what's special about that road? Well, I think this is brilliant compared to what it used to be like. When I was here, for example, I mentioned earlier, 15 years ago, it would take me about an hour to have done what I've just done in 10 minutes. Continues. The motorcyclists, they were at the fuel station when I was there. I think it's them anyway. So one of the turnoffs from the motorway is empty. So we're going to go to Brzesk. We're going to go here, Brzesko, sorry. And I wrote an article about Brzesko in my magazine. I think that's what the word Brzesk and not Brzesko. It was a very short article, but I used the word. I thought when I wrote it,
left turn ahead, 75.
Okay, right, it doesn't know where we're going. So this road is new and it's not on my talking map. 75's off to the right, not to the left. Although the road does go under, and it'll be on the left.
After 600 meters, sharp left.
No, I won't be doing a sharp left in 600 meters. I told you about the lorry driver who did that, so I won't be doing the same. And now the talking map sees us as going through a field somewhere. Tarnoff 59, Jesuits 138. I'm going to stop at the next rest place. There's not many on the Polish motorways, but what you do get often, you get a water. I've used up all the water. Apart from the fact I do want drinking water anyway. I'm going to go to the shop and buy that, but if I've got drinking water from a fountain, that's even better. But I want to fill up my washing water. And what we've got ahead, it seems to be something like that. Maybe in 2 kilometers time.